Imagine a world where your next computer costs less than your smartphone and still feels premium the moment you touch it. That's exactly the kind of disruption Apple could be preparing with the rumored Mac Neo. For years, budget computing has meant compromise. Cheap plastic builds, noisy fans, sluggish performance. It's been the same story whether you buy from HP, Acer, or Asus. If your budget was tight, your expectations had to be even tighter. But Apple might be about to flip that entire narrative. The idea behind the Mac Neo is simple but powerful. Strip away everything unnecessary and focus purely on performance and experience. No built-in display, no battery, no extras, just a compact desktop designed to deliver maximum value. Think of it as a smarter evolution of the Mac Mini, but aimed directly at the mass market. And here's where it gets interesting. Instead of using expensive M-series chips, Apple could power the Mac Neo with a mobile-class processor like the upcoming A-series silicon. That might sound like a downgrade, but it's actually a strategic move. Apple's mobile chips are already incredibly fast, optimized, and efficient. For everyday tasks like browsing, streaming, studying, and even light editing, they're more than capable. Now imagine that level of performance inside a tiny aluminum box that's silent, cool, and energy efficient. No fan noise, no overheating, no lag, just smooth, consistent performance. That alone would make it stand out in a market where budget PCs often struggle to deliver a clean experience. But the real disruption isn't just performance, it's price. If Apple manages to hit that rumored $299 to $399 range, this could become the most accessible Mac ever made. Suddenly, owning a Mac isn't a luxury decision anymore, it's a logical one. And that creates a ripple effect across the entire industry. In education, for example, devices running Chrome OS have dominated for years because they're cheap. But they often come with limitations. A Mac Neo at a similar price could give students access to full desktop-class apps, better performance, and a more durable build. That's a massive shift. For everyday users, it becomes even more compelling. Instead of replacing a slow laptop every couple of years, you could invest in a small, reliable desktop that stays fast for much longer. Pair it with any monitor, keyboard, and mouse, and you've got a flexible setup that grows with your needs. And let's not ignore Apple's bigger strategy here. This isn't just about selling a cheap computer. It's about expanding the ecosystem. Once someone starts using macOS, they're far more likely to consider an iPhone, AirPods, or other Apple products down the line. The Mac Neo could be Apple's most effective gateway device yet. Of course, Windows PCs won't disappear overnight. They still dominate in areas like gaming and customization. But if Apple delivers on this concept, the budget segment could change forever. The expectation will shift from cheap and slow to affordable and powerful. That's the real story here. The Mac Neo isn't just another product rumor, it's a signal. A signal that the line between premium and budget is starting to blur. And if Apple gets this right, the next generation of users might grow up thinking a powerful, beautifully designed computer should always be affordable. And honestly, that's a future worth paying attention to.